Welcome everyone to our test match debut with Andy Wilson Owen. Geez, have a look at the clouds here. It looks absolutely very, very interesting, doesn't it? But our test match debut about to get underway. Sri Lanka, Australia, and Andy Owen is opening the batting with Joe Burns. From what I can see here, Cummins and Stark involved there as well. Who's the captain? Some bloke called Inglis. And here we are, receiving our cap. Very nice. Thought I'd get out of the way there so I could use it as a thumbnail. Sri Lanka on the toss, and they're going to bat. Start things off. I don't know if I have a correct or incorrect Sri Lankan team. All I know is I'm in a bowl, and it's a little bit loose to start things off. Well, there's Joe Burns. Gee, he looks good, doesn't he? We'll be opening the batting with him a bit later on here, but we're currently steaming in, not seeing a lot of movement. Start things off here. Pitch looks very dry and dusty. The grass you can clearly see. Looking quite grim. This is some good bits of fielding off my own bowling. Sri Lanka are 148. I'm bowling at about 148 Ks as well, so all these numbers adding up. I mean the numbers, Mason. What do they mean, really, is the whole drama here. There's another good dot ball. Oh, they thought about the run, but it shouldn't be too long before either snag a wicket or create an opportunity. That's a maiden over to start things off. Pretty pleased with that. I mean, imagine getting a wicket like in your first over of Test match cricket. I know it's been done before, but obviously it would be even cooler to do it in this. I wonder how much longer I'll be playing as Andy Owen in career mode as well, because we will maybe switch back over to myself at some point in time, given I have somewhat got my head in the game. Oh, that's close! It swung in a long way. It was honing in on leg stump. Jeez, I'm going to consult here with these two, because I genuinely feel this is very close. I'm going to send you upstairs. I'm going to ask the captain to send it upstairs. It might be going down, but I reckon it's going to be umpire's call. I don't think it's going down enough. Oh, this is a good shout, I reckon. This is a really good shout. Because even if it's like hitting half a leg, or like a tiny bit of leg stump, we still keep the review. So I think it's a very good decision to go upstairs with this review here. Yep, definitely no bat involved. You can see where it hits him sort of just maybe on middle stump as it's tracking down. Go to ball tracking now when available. Pitching in line. Impact in line. And it's out! It's out! What a decision to review. I was almost going to say no, but I thought, nah, I'm backing it in. It was a good decision, a good delivery. There's our first test wicket. Oh, and what a way to do it. The crowd sort of not really up and about as we're overseas, but geez, it's a good delivery. It's an LBW. It means that the bowling was very good. 1 for none, Andy Owen. What a start to your career as a test match player for Australia. I mean, in all honesty, I didn't think I'd get a wicket this early, but it looked really good. Oh, and a nick. That'll be 4. Almost had Pereira early. Gee, so a good start with the ball. Yeah, throw it. Yeah, nice. End of the over, we got a second wicket. Both openers out now. Oh, gee, they wanted a single. Bowler's end was probably the go. Threw down the stumps at the bowler's end. It might have been half a chance. Trying to just have this ball seam away. Oh, you can really see that move. That's nice. Starting to get this ball to talk here. Now, I just want to have a look here because it says my test number is 460. I just wonder if it's unique for everyone. So they don't have one. This guy's got 457. Mitchell Stark's got 425. This guy doesn't have one. But that's crazy, like, that it even gives you a number. Like, it's crazy cool how it even gives you that test match number, and it says, I am the 460th test player for Australia. I don't know if they've done that in other games, but it's certainly the first time I've really taken notice of it. And we did get an edge late in the last over.
Wait on.
And this will be a maiden. 2 for 58.
Yep.
Oh, went the effort ball, which was the ball that got the wicket last time.
Gotcha.
Goes over the top, that's 4. Tiramani gets the boundary. Oh, edge! Does not carry. Does not carry. Great bowling early. That's 4. Went over the top. And he's got it there all the way to the boundary. Cummins, the only one to get a breakthrough between our last spell and now. 6 overs, 3 maidens. It's been pretty good bowling. So bowling to Angelo Matthews at the moment. Right-hander will give us a bit more variety in, I guess, what we can do with the ball. Swing it away and in. And obviously you can always swing it back into the left-hander, but sometimes it's a little too predictable. Oh, my lord, it's somehow gone over the stumps. Oh, catch this, catch this, catch this. Yes! He's got him! He's got it! It was almost a run out there as well, but he's just hit it straight onto his pad, balloon in the air, and I got right underneath it and took the wicket. I panicked for a moment. I was like, oh no, what am I doing? Yeah, even if I dropped it, they probably would have got home with a single, but no, we've got the catch. Andy Owen has 2. Sri Lanka 4 for 126. Dhananya De Silva. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. 2 wickets for Andy Owen.
Yep.
Some aggressive shots being played by Pereira. That'll be 4 runs. Unless it holds up in the outfield, which it's going to. It's just sort of stopped. And they're coming back for an extra run. They're going to dive and get there. So they run 4, I think, in the end. Love some more wickets. 2's been a good start, but I'd just love some more. Oh, how was that? Was there a noise? No. Bowled, bowled 9 overs. It's almost 25% of the overs so far. It's a lot of overs, I guess, for a part-time seamer to bowl. When you've got, I guess, 3 world-class seamers as well as... do we have a spinner in the side at all? Like, we've only seen Stark bowl 4 overs, Hazelwood's bowled 11, Steketty's bowled 11, and Cummins has bowled 7. So I've bowled more than Stark and Cummins. Which Stark obviously very low there on the numbers bowled. But, this spell's been none for 10. 3.2 overs.
Yep. Yep.
Oh! Go, 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 go! Oh. Gee, they're quick. Quick between the wickets sometimes. Mitch Stark back into the attack. Cummins, Hazelwood, Cummins, and Cummins doing a lot of damage. Sri Lanka out for 198. And it means we're on our way to the middle of the crease. On debut here, Andy Owen. Messing up second, Joe Burns obviously first, but our test match debut. Let's see how we go with Lasith Malinga to bowl. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yep.
Off the mark, straight away. Should be 2. Although he just bowled it at 134. So he should be a little bit quicker with his bowling. I don't know if the stats or anything that I've done here are correct or accurate or any of the like. But, we're going to want to get Australia off to a good start. We made 100 in our one-day debut. See how we go in our test match debut, I guess. That slinging action of Malinga as he charges in. Quite difficult to read at times, but it's only going at 134 at the moment. It's a bit weird that he's bowling so slow. Anyway, we retain the strike for Lakmal to come in and bowl. And run. So Australia lose their first wicket. Joe Burns, the man to go. Jeez, I should not be really playing that shot. It's such a risky shot to do. I'm coming back for 2 here. Tight 2. Get there. Move to 9 runs from 15 balls. We've started slowly, but we've been playing patiently. Leaving balls we want to leave. Playing at balls we probably shouldn't be playing it like that one. There was certainly a bit of movement in the air late as the ball ended up in the hands of first slip and a lot of bounce off the wicket as well. Really just popped up. Created some minor turmoil, but I'd much rather take on the shot like that if they are going to go short. It's one of my strengths. One of my greatest strengths. Spinner on. Dangerous. Dangerous time here earlier in the innings. The spinner is on. Push Pakamora, if I'm saying that correctly. If I'm saying it incorrectly, I am sorry. I've been very good at leaving at the moment. Very, very good at leaving. And I'm batting sort of right on middle and off, so I'll be careful. That one, little inside edge onto the pad, but somehow got down onto the ground. Look, I don't rate this field whatsoever. There's a lot of space on the leg side and even on the offside. I suppose if you're trying to tempt me into that offside, but the ball moving away enough at the moment. Gee, he looks very orange in the face. The ball is obviously moving enough to create that doubt. This field I like much better. It's more of a one-day field, but I like it much better. It is a slow wicket, very tough to get any sort of movement on. You can even see, I guess, the bowling is quite slow. It's only 130 odd Ks per hour. We finally managed to get one away. Lost them for a while. This one holds up in the outfield, not going all the way to the boundary rope, just the 3 runs. 1 for 34. Gee, that one came in late. Got the... Oh. I feel very pressured by every little decision. We've lost our second wicket, so Patterson obviously out now. 2 for 38 at the moment. Steve Smith makes his way out to the middle. Still on 16 runs for me. Trying to get into a more comfortable position.
Yes.
Oh, nice smidge. Smidge, smudge. They've saved it from going to the boundary, and then they've thrown it to the wrong end, so we still get 4.
Yep.
Yes. 3 mid-wickets. And again, is it going to have enough power on it to reach the rope? It's trickling, it's there. So it has been a very slow start to this innings. We are finally into the 20s. It's taken 39 balls to do so. We've hung around at the crease for quite some time. Who runs? Luckmal's bowled 3 overs. 1 for 12. That one 2 straight. And as I said a bit earlier, I wasn't a massive fan of this field because there was just so many gaps, or such a large gap on the onside. That's the 50 up for Australia as well, 2 for 52. Considering how slow this wicket has been. So Sri Lanka also sort of in maybe a similar position earlier on. Sweep, no run.
Yep.
Found a gap. There is a man round the corner for this shot. In case it does go in the air, there's just 2. Yep, just the 1. So this might be a little bit of a lackluster innings, I suppose, or a little bit of a lackluster debut. His first slip, just taking that comfortably. But, you know, we've been battling at the crease. We've been challenged by the bowlers. The bowling has been quite good. It's been mostly outside off, something like that, which has meant we've sort of been forced to wait for the right ball to really hit a good shot. We bowled quite well earlier. Cummins also bowled quite well. I think he took 4 wickets for the Australian bowlers. That is a wide this time. I'll just have a look here. What did happen with the Australian bowlers? Cummins took 5 wickets. Myself, Hazelwood and Stark getting the remaining 5 between us. So it was a bit of a task to get to this point. 2 for 56. Still in from the beginning. Again, it's just a fraction wider, so that you can't really pull that shot. I am trying to do it. It's almost a maiden over. Oh, that one I should have really pulled and didn't get anything on it. 2 for 56 still. Oh, that's good. That's not a bad shot. That'll be 4 if it just trickles enough. I think it does. It does. 4 runs. And Steve Smith out as well at the other end. I haven't realised until this moment. 3 for 67. Matt Short in at the other end. So it has been a slow innings for an Australian point of view. You'd always see that ball move away late. Just moves away sort of after it goes past the bat. So if they get that swing happening a fraction earlier, obviously Pereira only just into the attack, it's going to create some problems. This one dabbled forward for a quick one. Just how we've got a few runs today. I might just have a quick look at my wagon wheel. I know I've been here at the crease for quite some time. But this is sort of how it's been today. 32 runs. Where are the rest of my runs? That can't add up to 32, can it? Well, 4, 4, 4 is 12. Then there's 3 threes there. So 12 and 9 is 21. And then 2, 2, 2, 27. Yeah, and then the 3 or 4 singles. So that is correct. That is where all my runs have come from. Wow. I would have thought there would have been more shots, but that makes sense. 32 runs. It just shows you how sort of slow the innings has been and how few and far between the balls that I've scored runs off have been. Oh, that was a good shot, but that's just one run, isn't it? You know, I would have expected Steve Smith and David Warner to actually do a little bit more with the bat. I mean, David Warner's not playing in this match, but in the one-day games, he's done very little. And I've seen Steve Smith also do very little in those games as well as in these ones. So I'm like, well, I'm the guy on debut. I shouldn't be the guy who's getting all the runs. You know, at the moment I'm 33, which is a start. It's not an innings as such. It's a start. And we need to turn it into a score. At the moment, it's the best start anyone has had in the team. Is there a man around the corner here? I just want to check. No, there's not. Especially with him coming around the wicket. Or it's over the wicket to me. It's a little bit easier to hit that one for the single. 4. I think that's the best shot we've done so far. That one too straight. Again, too straight, too full. It's a full toss and it's 4 runs. So, a little bit of an expensive over this one for the Sri Lankans. It's more of a off the toe of the bat, but it's just been placed forward enough. So big runs. Look at this. Pereira's been expensive. None for 19 from 2.2 overs, which has been, which is very expensive. And again, full and straight again. It just need to get a little bit of bat on it. So all of a sudden, in the space of 3 deliveries, which have been poor deliveries, they haven't necessarily been great shots, but they've been into the gaps and got enough bat on them to be 4 runs, and we've hit 12 runs this over. Now the captain comes over and says, mate, what are you doing? Pull it back a bit. You're too full. So, see what this next ball has in store. If it is short. It's full again. It's the same result. It's 4, and that's 50 up. That's 4 boundaries in a row off the back of bad bowling. 51 runs. It is just it was too full. I don't know what the plan was. Whether it was to just pitch it up and get the edge. That one was a full toss, but I've had my allocation of runs for the over, so I thought there's no need. Anyway, there's the 50. We just saw the wagon wheel before. There's now a few more boundaries there on that onside. 51 runs from 69 balls.
Yep.
Should be one. Happy with hitting these singles. They're definitely the important little runs in these innings. Because they allow them to rotate the strike, but that one, I retained the strike, and they've now gone with another part-timer, De Silva. Only 25 matches, just the 15 wickets. That's too short. Should be able to get away with just the one. And this might be the last over of the day. It is 6 p.m. So we'll wait and see how much longer there is left in the day. If this is the final over of the day, and Australia are 4 down.
Yep.
Jake Doran off the mark now. But, it's a really evenly poised match. 4 for 98. 25 and a half overs bowled. Spinners bowled pretty well.
Yep.
Tick that down to long on for 1. Keep the strike rolling over. Get the lead underneath 100. Not long left. Not long left at all in the day. I'm thinking this is the last over. It hasn't shown us how many overs left. But it is 6 o'clock, so we will wait and see if this is the last delivery of the day, and I'm happy to play it at the non-striker's end. So you can see 6:03 p.m. down there. Possible last ball of the day.
Hold on.
And it's a dot. Is that the day's play finished? Jeez, what's going on with the map up the top there? It's a bit high. And that is the end of the day. So we survive. Have a look at some of the highlights. Ooh, I like this. It shows us the highlights now. Maybe I'll get myself out of the way. See Andy Owen hitting a 4. This is another 4 a little bit later on. 13.1 overs. Just rolling away. There wasn't too many 4s Wasn't any wickets either. That was a nice shot, that one through the offside. So this is obviously part of the new patch, the new highlight thing. Shows you where the what the highlights were and when they occurred. I guess if there's a wicket or something. And then this was the over. This was the third boundary in a row, I think, to bring up the 50. When we sort of just continuously got given full tosses in a row. There was a fourth one in a row as well, which was this one. 22.4 overs. We knew it was going to be an expensive over, and it did the job for us. And that will be day 1 of this test at Colombo done. Australia 4 for 99, as I just pointed out. And after 26 overs, I am still at the crease. 55 runs from 74 deliveries. It's been a bit of a journey on this first day's play of our test match debut, but I'm going to leave it there because it's been quite a while of recording time, so it's probably going to be a decently sized video as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It is our test match debut. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, because there is going to be plenty more to come, especially with this test match and the continuation of the career of Andy Wilson-Owen. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.